Hey there, as I sign on for episode 2 of the Ford restoration video, and just two things to bring up. First of all, I'll say that this is uploaded in June, and obviously the footage was last year in September. So, look, apologies for not being as prompt as I wanted to be to uploading. Just obviously, you probably saw me doing my swim and a few other things that happened, so that's why I wasn't as quick to uploading as I wanted to be. So that's that. The other thing I just want to really quickly mop up as well is that I know I've said this is a 1938 Ford truck, but upon discovery, it's actually a 1939 example. Two reasons being is, for one, the body identification number had the number 9 at the start, and reaching out to the early Ford V8 club in New South Wales and showing them photos and the identification number, they actually said it's a 1939 example, and it's little spot the detail differences that give it away, but if you show the two, you will understand. But anyway, I'll stop clamoring with that. I just wanted to quickly mop it up. So this is the last time it'll be a 1938 Ford truck. So the next time it's 39, just on discovery. But anyway, on with the show.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 2 of the 1938 Ford truck restoration, Australian style. So we're going to start today by talking about, well, a little bit of behind the scenes and a bit of a sin I might have done, including one stripped wheel stud. Go! Thinking about wheel studs, there's obviously 5 on each wheel. And we have 4 wheels, so, well, 5 times 4, well, that's 20. So out of 20 wheel studs, I got 1 off. And to prove it, that's it. But this did come with some really big learning, which I'm going to turn around right now and show you. Silly old me deciding to go for the hardest wheel studs that are actually embedded inside, rather than going for the easier ones that were down the front. But how did I start? I tried heat, I tried WD-40, and to show you the one I bullocked up, this one down here. And on, left, and right. But where is that nut? Ah, yep, she's still on. So there was the confession of my sins. But guess what? There was the one thing I completely overlooked for the learning, which I did, so you don't have to. Take 1 wheel stud, 1 thread. Now, for the keenest upon you, I am actually turning it to the left, and it seems to be doing itself up. Like so. So I guess your question is, well, if you've got that and you've got the 1 off, where'd you go wrong? Where I went wrong was I started right here. See on this stud here, there's the letter L. And then we go for a walk around here. To where, right here, there's a stud with the letter R, showing I had to deal with a reverse thread. And there's probably a little bit of logic behind it, which is when you think about how engineering was and how a vehicle spun, the fasteners had to follow which way the wheel spun to do up. So that is why on this wheel, they do spin the wrong way. And while on the other side, it is the other way. So you do what you and I would know to do, lefty loosey, righty tighty. But you know what they say though, when you're doing a passion project or restoration or something you love, you do have to make mistakes. It's all part of learning. it's actually positive. And even doing this, it's learning for me, and even for you, if you've got an old Ford or doing an old truck, I made a mistake and you don't have to now. But a call to action, ho, 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 in September. Santa Claus did come to me a little bit, so I've had a bit of a splurge. Tripod, it's an old one. It's just a bit of a temporary one. I've got my phone in a case. It's not my finest one, but you know, if we want to do more time lapsing or anything like that, I can put it there and watch. From my local hardware store, I've replaced the original wheel brace. It doesn't have ends on it. With, for $50, a ritzy ditzy impact socket, which is, for you guys, it's 1.5 inches. Took me a while to get there. I don't think we should be using metrics on an American vehicle, but that's okay. And what do we need to go with an impact socket? I didn't buy this one, but I have borrowed it from my best uncle. Impact driver. I'm hoping this works today. And one last thing I did splurge on, from Sydney Tools, the Daytona angle grinder, 75mm. So this one's really cool, not terribly expensive. You have your, I think it's USB 5, but I'll put it like this: if you have a Samsung phone, the chargers are compatible, and hoping today I can sneak it in just that little bit to the point where we can break this, get this wheel start off. Rightio, so what are we up to today? Well, today I want to make it that we see if these wheel studs do come off and crack them off easy. Might try and work up the front to start maybe disassembling a few things like our bonnet, some of the side panels, just so we can access things a little bit more easily. And who knows, if we're really lucky, I might even get an engine number and trade back. Well, let's just cross that bridge when we come to it. But anyway, let's tripod up, on with the show. I don't know why I bought the WD-40 there, but anyway. Like that. Anyway, will this bad boy work? Let's have a look. Yep, I'm going the right way. Oh, that's good. Trying to be really careful and just not all on there at once. Just sort of go nice and gently, but at least I know it all fits. I'll just dummy on one wheel nut. See how we go. Maybe I'll give it a bit more grunt. Yep, hello. Hello, yep, that's it. That's what I want. There you go. Perfect. Sort of coming undone. I've got 3 out of 5. Going the right way, yep. This one's on there, all right. Not anymore. Yes, sir. All wheel nuts cracked off. Crikey, I'll tell you what, a job that would have taken me an hour to do, I don't think it took even 10 minutes to get these wheel nuts off. But so whilst I've gotten them started, I haven't necessarily kept them running. So what I'm going to do is one at a time, pull them off, apply some of this Penrite Copper Ease, just a bit of anti-seizing grease. You can use it all around. Just do one wheel nut at a time. Don't race through it. See how you go. So there you go. I'm just going to paint it on the thread. I'm not even going to do it up super duper tight, but just to work it like so. A little bit of lube makes everything move. Alright. Just go the wrong way, she says. Wrong way. Wrong way. So just to really quickly show you that we are on the, well, driver's side in Australia, or the right-hand side. So this nut here, we are going to turn it to the left to undo. As you can see the way that I'm spinning it, and comes off. And then you drop it, but then put it on. You go to the right. So this shows and proves the point of having threads that are left-handed and right-handed. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have undone all 20 nuts and bolts, including the one that was the one I thought was stripped. Yeah, probably not going to reuse that one, but hey, we're in business. So I do have to give a shouts to the AEG rattle gun. Went above and beyond. So let's do next job. I reckon, let's go to the front. So moving on to the front now, we're gonna make just little goals. We're gonna pull it up, and we're gonna take these side fenders off. It's gonna be a little bit of a journey of trial and error and discovery, but here, so you'll have your bonnet keep upright, and then you've got a little bulb just under where the body is. See if that's the one that goes. On this side. So the tiny anomaly we had, and we found that this bracket here, which is 3 7 16 bolts, one of which goes through the cab right up into there. Unless you have a friend or you're blessed with really long arms, that's difficult. So it took a while to build up. these same videos, wasn't it? Anyway, the bonnet is off. So look, today, a bit of a mixed day. At least we got those wheel nuts off. I was trying to get these side panels off, and as you can see, sort of free, except the only problem is it's got all this welding and hex heads that just love to get themselves stripped. I mean, I did tackle that with the grinder, but looking here at the grill, it all lifts off, so yeah, so at least we know what we're doing. At least the bonnet's gone bye-bye. I think that's a pretty good works today, and obviously these wheel nuts were a bit of a worry for me, but we got there. So we'll wrap up today. I don't know what we'll get up to next time. We'll remember the front end. And I said this the last time, but we'll do that tray back, but nah. Anyway, bit of a vote with your feet exercise. Just proud to keep doing this, and thank you very much for watching. I look forward to sharing more of the 1938 Ford truck with a Down Under restoration.